Hi everyone, my name is Birdie and I'm here in a mixed oak and pine forest. And just imagine the life cycle happens right here in our forest. Oak and pine trees begin their lives as little seeds. There are probably some seeds in this pine cone here. And then they grow and reproduce and die like all living things. Oak and pine trees each have their unique life cycle. There's evidence of this in our local forests. Let's go check it out. As you can tell, it's hard to move around here because there are so many plants crowding around the ground of the forest. These plants are called the understory of the forest. They are different from the tall or mature trees like this big one we have right here. So the plants down here on the forest floor are the understory, and above us, if you look up, all those branches are part of the forest canopy. So while the understory is made up of lots of different species or types of plants in this mixed oak and pine forest, like this Scotch broom here, or this honeysuckle here, you can also find life stages of the same kind of plants, like life stages of oak trees and life stages of pine trees. Like, what does this little plant look like? Okay. So this is a baby pine tree. Perhaps it is an offspring or the seedling from this big mature adult ponderosa pine tree above me. Now, this little tree won't stay like this forever. As part of its life cycle, it's going to grow bigger and it's going to develop maybe new branches, and eventually it will grow into what is called a sapling. Let's go see if we can find one. So this sapling is, it's about, over a foot tall, and it has grown taller than the seedling. It's also developed these very long pine needles. We didn't see those on the seedling, did we? But saplings will continue to grow and develop if they have water and sunlight and space to grow here on the understory. Let's go see if we can find a taller sapling. As you can tell, this sapling has grown a lot and it has developed these branches. If it continues to get sunlight and water and space to grow, it might grow and develop into one of these adult or mature trees that we can see up here in the canopy. And these adult trees will reproduce, create more seeds. Are there any pine cones around here? Oh, there's one. And those seeds can then produce more offspring, more seedlings, more trees. But it's really thick here in this forest understory. So we don't know if they'll get a chance to grow. As you can tell, there's a lot more space for me to move around here. And it looks really different in this part of the forest. And that's because this past summer, the Jones Fire came through. This was a low intensity fire in this area, and that means the fire just came through, kind of walked through the forest, and it just burned the understory. But as you can see, after the winter rains, we're already starting to get some new growth. Oh, here's a pine cone. So I have lots of questions about this forest and if it's healthy after it's been touched by fire. I don't really know how to answer these questions on my own, but I have some friends who can help me. Hey, Badger.
All right. Well,
should I take my mask off?
Yeah, go ahead. So we're out here at the burned zone site. And we're here with Badger and Birdie. So, Badger and Birdie, tell us about how you're collecting this data.
Well, we're walking along this transect line and we are counting all the different pine cones, acorns, seedlings, which are very small trees, and saplings, which can be up to the height of a basketball hoop. And we're counting all of those to see how many young trees might grow or young trees are in our transect.